Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where I take a look at someone else's mock draft. And I'm mocking, giving you my views, thoughts, and opinions. That's important. Some of y'all be commenting like it's my picks. No, these aren't my picks. Dang it. But I think it's important to look at other people's perspectives on draft prospects. Just kind of open the mind up to possibilities. I love that type of thing. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. We got a good one today because I'm checking out. Here, let me switch over. She Got Sports. If you're not familiar with the channel, get familiar. This girl will be pumping out all kinds of NFL content. She just pumped out her first mock draft. Here, hold up. Pause. Pause. But yeah, she just pumped out her first mock draft. I want to show her some love. She came in my chat like a month ago or something. I don't know. And I was like, oh, dang, that's cool. She got a cool channel. So I want to show her love since she want to come out, put out. It's a tough thing putting out your mock draft to the world to be ridiculed. So I'm going to do it here on my channel. Ha! But yeah, no, I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. Hey yo, if you want, if you get real into the mock stuff, yo, hit me up. Let's do a mock together. But this is her first mock. She's pretty familiar with kind of like for the most part, the day one, some of the day two cats, like the high end guys. She's not into it like I am, but I'm I'm down the rabbit hole in some change. So we're gonna check out her mock draft. So let's go ahead and do the gosh darn diggity gone thing. She did kind of like a speed draft. So what did you do at number 1? I did listen to the video. I'm pretty sure it's Evan Neal. It's Evan Neal. Makes all sense in the world. I'm not going to criticize. It's really hard. It's hard to criticize the first pick. Evan Neal. Aiden Hutchinson. KT. Shoot, maybe Charles Cross. Maybe a Kem. What tackle are you high on? It's really, I don't think really a wrong answer there for the Jags. Let's see what she does for, because she does speed through this sucker. Here, maybe it's better if I just use my key here. She goes KT. Detroit Lions, best player available. It's likely going to be one of the edge talents, whether it's Aiden Hutchinson, KT. I think they might lean towards the hometown boy. Good locker room presence. I think Dan Campbell will see that and be like, I want me some of that. Let's get a culture in here, baby. And I think Aiden Hutchinson would be that culture if available. So KT's still wonderful. I think he's got the higher ceiling opposed to KT. I imagine Aiden Hutchinson's here to the Texans, which it is. Aiden Hutchinson going to the Texans. Texans, you're kind of in a similar boat as to the Lions. Basically, who's the top guy on your board? Who do the Jags and the Lions not pick? This pick becomes weird if, like, I think if we don't see if it's Aiden Hutchinson to the Jags, KT to the Lions, and then it's like, well, I mean, I guess we could go with one of the tackles, perhaps, or maybe Kyle Hamilton. I think it gets weird because I don't like. There's rumors Larry Tunzel might be on his way out, or in terms of a trade. So there is that, but I think you keep your mind open to maybe this being Kyle Hamilton. He's gonna go somewhere in the top 10. I'm pretty positive of that. What do you do for the Jets? Kyle Hamilton. So Marcus May, free agent. The safety position don't look so hot in New York. So they go with probably maybe the top player on their board. I think they might lean towards maybe an Ikem Ekwonu or Charles Cross. Different people feel all kinds of different ways when it comes to who's the better scheme fit. Both are wonderful prospects. Giants, we know what this pick is. This pick is darn right going to be tackle. Ikem Ekwonu. Get some protection for Daniel Jones. All right, this one's going to be interesting. I don't remember what she put down for the Panthers. Is it Charles Cross? No, she goes quarterback. Matt Corral. Now, Matt Corral, not my top quarterback. I think he's my quarterback 4. Go check out my quarterback rankings. They're on the channel. But My fear is he's obviously none of these guys you really want to start immediately. Matt Corral, I think he has a good arm, good strong arm. Like I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10. While you got guys like Sam Howell and Malik Willis that are more on that 8 to 9 level. I just think they offer more as prospects. But Matt Corral is a guy that you can't throw to the Wolves right away. Like he needs to learn how to read the field, how to go beyond his first read, go through his progressions. But I do agree with the Panthers maybe going quarterback here. I think that in all honesty, I do think that this pick's going to be used on a quarterback, whether it's trade or whether it's the draft. Let's see what she does. Do you double? I don't know if I can't remember. Yeah, she doubles up. Goes Tyler Linderbaum. I really like that. They said they're going to be adamant about building the offensive line to make it more ideal for Daniel Jones to get a fair evaluation of Daniel Jones, see what he can do in a clean pocket rather than, no pocket. So that's all good. Do you go corner for Atlanta? Let's see. No, edge, George Karlaftis. So as of I think maybe a month and a half ago, I really turned to corner for the Falcons just because, be frank, Falcons, they have no pass rushers. Like their best one, Dante Fowler, he's a free agent. So they really have no pass rushers. It makes sense to go pass rusher, but I think it doesn't matter who you get at pass rusher. Like they're not going to have that immediate impact just because they lack that at the position. So maybe it might be better to in a edge deep class, maybe go that in the second round, bring some guys free agency, and maybe just go with whoever the top corner is on your board since a corner has yet to go, whether it's Sauce, whether it's Stanley, rather than taking the whoever you have as the edge 3. So that's just how I see it. All right, Denver Broncos, they go quarterback as well. Kenny Pickett. Y'all already know how I feel about Kenny Pickett. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know how I feel about him. I still think he probably goes in the first round because the NFL, I heard he interviewed well at the Senior Bowl. But y'all already know. And I'm done with taking comments on, oh, blah, blah doesn't matter. Okay, sure it doesn't. Sure it doesn't. Y'all got small feet if you think that. It's such a stupid joke. Where do the Jets go here? David Ojabo. Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, I know Joe Douglas. He loves the trenches. And Robert Saleh really loves having a very fierce pass rush. And Ojabo immediately ain't going to really be offering much as a run defender. He's more so going to be this pass rushing project. Maybe just a pass rusher only at the initial part of his career. And you kind of hope he develops that 3-down ability. But again, the NFL, in terms of the upside, it's going to be how you see what he can become. For me, I feel better about that maybe mid to late first round, opposed to here at 10, where I'm kind of let's go receiver. I really love Treylon Burks here, just because of what he could do in LaFleur's offense. So, yeah, it's not a bad pick. It's just not my pick. I imagine this is quarterback, right? No, they go Derek Stingley. Yo, girl, you hate Sam Howell? What's wrong with Sam Howell? Why can't we reunite Sam Howell with De'Ami Brown? Reunited and it feels so good. I like Sam Howell. Malik Willis, not off the board either. Interesting. Malik Willis be kind of a fun pick there too, just with that rushing upside. I've already talked about this guy, Malik Willis. He had 90 forced missed tackles last season. That was only second to Kenneth Walker, by the way. So that's kind of wild. But Derek Stingley, I think they're a bit more well put together than people think at the corner position. A lot of their faults came downfield with a safety that couldn't really be that true center fielder. They got a few box guys that are really good, but they don't really have someone back there with good range. But I mean, I wouldn't be taking a safety here with this pick. I get Derek Stingley's a phenomenal prospect. So, I mean, maybe you just go with the top guy on your board. I mean, I'm not going to fault that for Washington either. I think this should be Sauce, right? Andrew Booth. Girl. No, I get it. A lot of people, especially if you have a bit of a like, there's gonna be that "what have you done lately" type of bias when it comes to the draft. He really ended the year with like 3 to 4 hot starts, where he accumulated like 3 pass breakups, 3 interceptions. Um, on top of that, he's gonna test out well. I'm curious how his long speed goes, but like in terms of like Marin receivers, short area quickness, like that's kind of top notch. So Vikings cornerback room is also pretty not great. Browns, they have to go receiver, right? Devin Lloyd. Wow, that's so different. Yo, hats off. When was the last time we did a mock to mock, or even I did a mock, where we didn't take a receiver for the Browns? Out here doing it different. Anthony Walker, I believe, is a free agent. Though they do have like Jacob Phillips in house. I forgot who else they might have there. They got the former Alabama cat, but I'm not a big fan of him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but like Devin Lloyd is that guy in the middle, man. Is a guy that'll be a very good run defender to pair up with, and then you got JOK, who's just this animal, this versatile, like throw him in the slot, have him come in as a pass rusher, just like sideline to sideline ability. Like Devin Lloyd would be a good compliment. And then I believe she goes Charles Cross here, because Charles Cross does fall a little bit. Solid pickup for the Ravens, especially with Ronnie Staley's had injury issues as of the last couple of years. You've had you really don't know what you're getting in Jawan James. Is that it? The former Dolphins tackle / former Broncos tackle. He would technically be, I guess, the starter next year at right tackle. It wouldn't be Villanueva. He's a free agent. They also have Tyree. Is it Tyree Phillips? The Mississippi State guard / tackle. But again, he's more of an interior player. So Charles Cross, good pick here. What do you do for both Eagles picks? Kenyon Green. I like Kenyon Green. Very versatile piece. I think he's probably not going to go that high in the draft. I don't know why I'm high on him. He's a top 20 prospect to me. And then Travon Walker, another edge that's a bit of a project. A guy with the physical tools, just needs a lot more polish this game, but he offers a bit as a run defender. It's a guy you can put early on. Get him in that rotation with Sweat, and if they retain Graham, I don't mind it. And then we got the Chargers, Jordan Davis. Chalk it in. Run defense. It just makes a ton of sense. They get a guy that can be a space eater there. Tell me this is Malik Willis. Tell me this is Sam Howell. It's Garrett Wilson. I do love Garrett Wilson. It's Garrett Wilson. I like the idea of the Saints getting a quarterback on a rookie deal. I don't think Jameis Winston might return. Just with Sean Payne leaving, I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. But getting a guy on a rookie deal, quarterback on a rookie deal, I think is kind of clutch. But also getting a very good all-around receiver like Garrett Wilson. Maybe I kind of feel like they might go with someone who's more of a vertical threat, like an Olave or a Williams. But regardless, Garrett Wilson, he's like one of my top receivers in this class. And then Ahmad Gardner, man, he falls all the way to 19. I got him as a top 10 prospect. I love me Ahmad Gardner. This would be a stellar pickup for the Eagles. And then what do we got going on here? Malik Willis. Look at that. Mike Tomlin didn't have to trade up for a guy who at the Senior Bowl, he talked to their family. He talked to to him. Very charismatic guy. Like, cool. Like, I had to trade up for him in my draft. But I think Malik Willis is likely the first quarterback off the board just because of the tools and the arm talent. So, let's see what you do for the Patriots. Drake London, get that big body target for mac and cheese. Guy with an insane catch radius. Curious if he falls, just honestly due to maybe he's not able to compete at the combine because of the ankle injury. Though, like, with the typical broken ankle, I think he is scheduled to return in should be scheduled to return and be able to compete at the combine, but maybe he's not up to maybe it hadn't allotted the time for him to train enough to at least perform at his best at the combine. I don't know. We'll see. This is probably receiver, right? They go Jameson Williams, so they get a nice deep threat for Derek Carr. I feel like this is kind of like what Josh McDaniels wanted with Nelson Aguilar. Unfortunately, for them, like Williams is a way better player than Aguilar. Let's see. What are you doing here with the Arizona Cardinals? Jermaine Johnson. So they get the Chandler Jones replacement because he's heading to free agency. He's likely going to want to be paid top dollar. Jermaine Johnson kind of built in a similar way, actually. Hold on. Let me pull up Chandler Jones's combine profile. Because I just want to make sure in terms of length and whatnot. I don't know why that's so long. Okay. Okay, so Jones has the edge in terms of weight. Though I think Johnson's playing weight was more around 260 anyway. You got Chandler Jones at 266. Chandler Jones did have significantly longer arms by like almost an inch. Though, I mean, it's not like Johnson's that far behind. What does 77 inches turn into? How much is that in feet? 77 inches in feet. 6'4", so they're about the same height. And honestly, I think they have similar. They're similar in terms of they're not high-end athletes. Where they win is really in the manner of like using their length, their leverage, power. Chandler Jones, though, being more of a vet at this point, obviously he's more active with his hands. Johnson could be that. So overall, I like that pick. Dallas Cowboys. They get Trevor Penning. So this is their heir apparent to Tyron Smith. Probably could start Penning right away at left guard. They will have that spot open. So, okay. And I think he might go higher just because the NFL is going to love his mentality. I think that's kind of up in the air. DeMar Leal, they get a very versatile pick here. I don't think this is the meat they need. He's not the space eater that they need there for that defense. They probably see him more as an edge, honestly. But I mean, keep in mind, they went with bigger guys on the outside just last year, and Boogie Basham, Gregory Rousseau. I might be more tempted to go with like Jordan Davis, get a space eater. They really that can be a good run defender. Their run defense has kind of been poorish. So, all right, what you gonna do? Nakobe Dean. Hey, they got free agents at linebacker. I think Zach Cunningham is a stopgap. Get someone legit to play next to David Long, Monty Rice. And to be fair, the guy that took Monty Rice's starting job while Monty Rice was still there was Nakobe Dean. And then I bet you this is receiver. I'm trying to remember. Chris Olave. So they get a good, legit separator with AB. Obviously, he left before the playoffs. And then Chris Godwin, who got hurt and will be a free agent. So it's a good pick for the Bucks. Let's see. Treylon Burks. That's a good pickup, especially if they decide not. Even if they do decide to franchise tag Devontae Adams, grabbing Burks is just a much better version of MVS. Solid. Come on, do something fun with my Dolphins. Oh, you looking at offensive line, girl? Just looking at corner. Zion Johnson. Okay, Zion Johnson's more pro ready. I think in this case, he probably starts at center then, because the Dolphins, I think ideally they move Liam Eichenberg to left guard. You got right guard being Robert Hunt. And then the tackle positions are kind of up for grabs. I don't think Austin Jackson will move back out to tackle. At least if they do free agency, right, he won't. But Zion Johnson, I think in this, unless they do keep Liam Eichenberg, maybe they move him to right tackle and they put Zion Johnson at left guard. So, I mean, he gives you some versatility. He's pro ready. So, I don't mind that. Trent McDuffie. Wow, he lasted long. I'm really high on Trent McDuffie. Not exactly a great fit just because Trent McDuffie, teams aren't going to like his length. And I can't remember. I'd have to look this up. I'm not positive if the Chiefs were playing a little less press last year. I don't think they were. They typically like those guys with the length and that have that press ability. So he's not exactly the cup of tea that the Chiefs would be looking for. But he's a great prospect. He's a top 15 prospect to me. Bengals, this is probably going to be... Oh, I mean, really the only offensive lineman left worth the first round grade is probably Bernhard Raimann. Daniel Falalele. Girl. Daniel Falalele is a project. He is a mountain of a man that's more of a roadblock than an actual like force. And that roadblock got knocked down by Jesse Laquetta at the Senior Bowl. And that mountain didn't look so treacherous. This ain't Mount Everest people are trying to climb or knock down. Yeah, he's more of a project. I don't know if you start him right away. I don't think you can start him right away. Even if you move him to guard, I don't think he could start right away. I don't think he's a guy that's going to be taken in the first round. But I get it. People are going to love that dude's size. Oh, this is the last pick. Did you take Sam Howell, girl? Scroll down. Oh, crap. Oh, dang. I have no idea who she took. Scroll down. She went, yeah, okay, she went Sam Howell. Listen, I love the pick in terms of, if Sam Howell's available, then take a swing, Lions. Like, listen, this is your second first-round pick. It's literally the last pick of the first round. I don't mind taking a swing for the fences. Maybe Sam Howell is your guy. He could probably be better than what you have at freaking Jared Goff. Like, Jared Goff's not going to win you games. And you might be like, well, we're not here to win games just yet. Then, well, okay, if you're not here to win games, then take a rookie that might be better than him, who might end up being a franchise guy. Because if not, if he doesn't work out, if his rookie season isn't awe-inspiring, and you feel like there's a better guy somewhere in the 2023 draft, then go ahead and then move on. And you could still probably pitch Sam Howell for significant draft capital. Like, I like that. I like that pick. I hope Sam Howell doesn't go that far. But I think she hasn't really followed up with like the Senior Bowl stuff. I think she was saying that a lot of her research has just been watching college football this year. For the most part, I thought it was a solid draft. There were obviously some uh-ohs with Daniel Falalele that I was like, dang, no, don't do it. Then again, some NFL teams might be high on Falalele, but overall, interesting mock draft. I love checking this stuff out. Go ahead, show her channel some love, and that's it for the video. As always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.